Praise be Jesus Christ to all the pilgrims on the journey to God. Today we dwell on Mary at the foot of the cross. The yes spoken on the day of the Annunciation reaches full maturity on the day of the cross, when the time comes for her to express her faith explicitly. Faith is the realization of what is hoped for and evidence of things not seen. Hebrew 11:1. At the event of the visitation, Elizabeth praised Mary for her faith. Blessed are you who believed that what was spoken to you by the Lord would be fulfilled. Luke 1:45. From the Annunciation to the cross, Mary always ascended with the same obedience of faith to all revelation, to all the designs of God. That is why we can say that Mary had a pilgrimage of faith from the Annunciation to her Assumption, and that this pilgrimage climaxed on Calvary. Standing by the foot of the cross of Jesus were his mother and his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary of Magdala. John 19:25a. Mary's presence at the foot of the cross, it is precisely at this place where the faith of Mary is put to the hardest test. Her presence manifests her fidelity, her constant abandonment to the designs of the Lord's will, and a faith that is undiminished, unchanged, and unaltered even in the darkest hours. Only when we have strong faith can we go forward on our journey of life. Sure, we are beset with betrayal, denial, suffering, mental, physical, spiritual, psychological, and we need to remain rooted to the Lord so that we don't break when we are called to stand at the foot of the cross of our life. All may abandon us. Only a few faithful ones may stand with us. Let Mary, our mother, be the model. Mary's faith was constant, not only present in the times of apparent glory, when her son Jesus was performing miracles and had many disciples that believed in him. It was just as strong when there was no apparent glory, even when there were not that many disciples to believe, except one, the one that was with her at the foot of the cross. In Cana, Jesus proclaimed that it was not his hour, and Mary's faith and intercession, manifested in the form of a petition, achieved the first miracle, the miracle of the wine. At the cross, when it was in fact Jesus' hour, Mary's faith and intercession, now manifested in silence, also witnessed the outpouring of the new wine, the blood of her Son, being shed for our salvation, to quench our thirst for God and His divine life. Mary's faith is a model for us to lead our daily life. It is her faith that will teach each one of us to be faithful, undivided, perseverant, and truthful in times of glory and in times of suffering. When Jesus was taken down and given to his mother, she experienced a sword piercing her heart. With the heroism of a devoted and faithful mother, she embraced the broken body of her son to her heart. Who can fathom the depth of the pain and suffering she endured? In our life, when we are faced with deep pain, from where do we draw strength? To whom do we turn to? Or what is our response to the painful event? Mary's faith was the most perfect one. The sublime truths were presented to her, and she assented to them with promptness and constancy. She was called to manifest a heroic faith. The heroism of her faith refers not only to her virginal and divine maternity, but also to her capacity to live permanently with the mystery of her own person, her Son, and a plan of salvation. Praise you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.